Ready, hold. Go! Who's going to get it into turn one? Looks like Ziggy gets away well. Will there be a comeback from Niffo? Yes, there will. Possibly no. They defend to the inside. Niffo goes to the outside. Rulaton gets a good start, but Quebus bogs down off the line. I don't believe it. And Ziggy maintains the lead as Niffo as the South of P2 goes defensive into turn two. However, Niffo having a quick look. A switchback is available. Niffo could have a go here. Is there going to be a run up into turn four? Goes off circuit just a little bit as they try and keep the momentum as high as possible. It's not enough in the end. Niffo will have to maintain that P2 further back, right behind, as they actually get pressure by PJ on the inside, have to leave the space for the Williams. The Williams to the outside line now, going off the circuit as David does squeeze him a little bit too harshly, but I don't know, that might just about be fair. And that's Heisler retiring at turn 11 on lap 4 out of 35, but no safety car will be deployed, as that is Niffo getting a good run. They're very, very close, but look at the straight line speed. It's not enough for them to actually challenge, and they're not going to be able to close up. If it does catch a little bit, but nothing significant. Vicky Falcons is close, getting a faithful of Sparks, but not close enough to make a move. And Eager Pro's round. I don't believe it. Losing the car on the exit of turn one. That's going to cause a bit of a scare for Quebus. Quebus will have the middle sector to try and catch up to Rulaton and Dougie Falcons. A moment of clean air for them now. Will they be able to match the throttle here? Does Niffo? No. Gets on the curb. Going to lose a bit of time, although Zingy's going to go defensive. Feeling a little bit threatened, maybe just trying to keep the mind games up to standard. Don't let anybody get any silly ideas. I'm not quite sure what that movement there was for Zingy. Rulaton, oh, Niffo might have had a look there. They just quickly tried to pressurize Zingy, but nothing too much. I wanted to have a quick look back here, as we do see Dougie Falcons, who's made a mistake. They maintain the DRS, but if they're not careful, they're going to lose it here. They've got to be really, really careful, but Quebus is now looking to be back into this train, as that is a yellow, unfortunately, and that will be for Robbo, who's made another mistake, unfortunately. And we'll have to see if they can get back into it later on, but right now, with no safety car, no sign of a safety car! Niffo's round! I don't believe it! Niffo is round! They don't have damage, it's just a spin, but it's put them to P5, and it's a big enough spin to lose them so much. And actually, Rulaton is in P2. Did Niffo try a move, and did they make contact? The top two? I don't quite know, but Zingy's lost a lot of time. All of a sudden, Rulaton's now in the DRS, and something major's happened here. Oh, I don't like the look of this one. I do not like the look of this one. I hope it's not what I think. But yeah, that is an interesting one which we'll have to spot after this race. That was a little bit treacherous, as Zingy now is in P1, but Rulaton, who we know was looking pretty good in the straight line, will now challenge. ERS is absolutely nothing for Zingy, whereas Rulaton is looking close. They catch up a lot, but it's not enough to make any kind of move, and that is actually Quebus ahead of Dougie Falcons. So between all that, both AlphaTauris losing a lot here. Niffo is catching to the cars ahead at this stage, so they might want to take that and try and push for it, but an undercut wouldn't seem like the worst idea, as Quebus gets a time penalty, so everybody is slowly racking up those time penalties, as he might actually be in a good position, as that's Dougie Falcons taking an early pit stop. It's not impossible to pit at this stage, but it is a little bit early, I will say. Top two, they're going to try and extend us a little bit more, of course, as it's side by side with Dougie Falcons. A bit of understeer there for Quebus as they're on those cold tyres. They can't find the traction, and that is Dougie Falcons into the lead of the train. Rulaton is going to extend an extra lap, but Zingy pushed like a madman there. They go one lap later than usual, or as predicted from the game, but it's very, very standard. It's not unheard of course, as he takes out 3 members of the pit crew, but he's still on that medium tyre, looking for the net race lead and going to get a nice undercut on Rulaton. Deggy Falcons has got the DRS here on Zingy, so Ruleton is going to lose a couple positions. Is it going to be one position? Is it going to be two positions? If they're right at the back of the train, that's going to be absolutely hell. They're coming through the pit exit now. The cars are going past. Zingy will definitely go past as Deggy Falcons has made a mistake on the exit. Quibus is going to challenge. Ruleton loses both positions. Quibus on the inside. Little bit of understeer, very close to contact, but not enough as Deggy Falcons maintains a slightly defensive move, but it's not enough as Quibus tried to put the pressure on, but it is what it is. He's going to have to push here if he wants to go for it, and he is pushing for it. He's pushing for it to go to the inside line. It's so tight, almost contact as Deggy Falcons goes off the circuit. And in the meantime, as these guys battle hard, Zingy has just got a massive gap. Ruleton, not the right call to go for that extra lap on the strategy. So they've lost so much. They're within the DRS train of the guys ahead. Of course, they are fighting, so he's been able to catch up so quickly. But Ruleton had to warm up his tyres, and it wasn't the best idea. Now they're stuck behind these guys who are fighting hard. Quibus will get a good move into turn one here for the first time. It is their first real opportunity. Trying to maintain it round the outside goes Deggy Falcons. A big love tap. Maybe not even a love tap, as now Ruleton's going to challenge to the inside. There's contact. There's contact. Oh, no, no, no. Ruleton is nowhere to be seen. There they are, just a little bit behind as they do manage to save it. And look at that straight line advantage. That is absolutely amazing. They're going to challenge to the outside line as Deggy Falcons goes to the inside to try and let him know. A light squeeze, and he's going to have to go off the circuit. Ruleton looking for a second opportunity, but last lap they used all their ERS and they won't have another go. What will Ruleton be able to do here? They're going to be able to catch a little bit closer to the track extension there, maybe on the exit, catching. Not going to be close enough unless it's a send to the inside. No. Looking with Zingy right now, he's actually losing time to Quibus. Now, I don't know if he's just trying to save the car, save the tyres, maintain the race, maintain the rhythm, and also not worry about any extra time penalties, or if Quibus is actually pushing here and catching them legitimately. Deggy Falcons is being the ultimate teammate and absolutely masterclassing this defending for Nifo to try and catch up. However, this time Ruleton is getting close and they might have a go to the inside line. They will have a go to the inside line as they keep it as tight as they possibly can. Will this be Ruleton maintaining or taking the position as Deggy Falcons go so wide? They have the inside line now, trying their best to hold it. Bit of a wheel bang between the two. Ruleton will try and carry it to the outside. Minimal space, just about left. That is pretty crazy. No ERS left for Deggy Falcons, however, as he goes to the inside line. Going to try and defend a switchback is possible for Ruleton if they can get a good exit here with the DRS and the straight line speed. Once again, trying to fake it to the inside, bring it round to the outside line. Who's going to come out in front as he tries to squeeze as much as he can? Now, Ruleton has the inside line. There's a little bit of contact. Up the hill they go. Ruleton's not ahead. They're going to have to back off as Deggy Falcons goes off the circuit slightly, gets himself a time penalty. Ruleton has done an absolute madness there, baited the AlphaTauri. Ruleton dives to the inside line as they try and get it past. Deggy Falcons once again a drag race into turn two. It's not looking easy as Deggy Falcons still maintains that position, pushing him as wide as he possibly can. This time Ruleton has the advantage. He will have the inside. He could have the run. He will have the run. Deggy Falcons does not have the advantage. He tries to maintain it to the inside line and pushes Ruleton off the circuit. Oh, no. That's not what we want to see. Nifo goes ahead. Ruleton is going to be furious with that one, and that's definitely going to be looked into after the race. Is he actually going to give the position back? No, he's not. He's giving it back to Nifo as Nifo doesn't have the time penalty. ERS is being used. They're trying to have another opportunity. So difficult to get done, but they will challenge to the inside again. This time, braking as late as possible. Is a switchback available for the AlphaTauri? But no, it's not. It is not. And that will be Ruleton into the position. He says, how about that? If you're going to get me and push me off on the last lap, I'm just going to make the move. It was nice fighting you, but this time I am gone. Zingy comes down the final corner for an absolute masterclass. What a legend today. Pole position and the win. Zingy wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. We got Quibus taking the P2 in the end. And Nifo, out of all of that today, they will take that P3 spot in the end. Zingy, P1, Quibus in P2, and then we have Nifo in P3. We've got Rulaton, Doki Falcons, Eager Pro, and PJ finishing off the order. Robbo takes a DNF, unfortunately. Davin as well, followed by Heischler early on in the race.